This is one of the boards I built from plastic bottles, and it's on this board that I surfed over 180 kilometers. I built 4 surfboards using plastic litter. I just collected plastic waste from my local surf beach, and I just used an ironing rod and a gas torch, and I welded a mold, and I just pressed and melted that plastic I'd found on the beach into that mold, into a surfboard. I surfed it over 350 kilometers, a record attempt along the entire Dutch coast, and that's what really got me started. That record attempt was the kickoff to a petition which called on politicians to instate bottle deposits. With bottle deposits, we will have much less littering. I built another board, this time with bottle caps, and it was a stand-up paddleboard, and I paddled it all the way down the River Rhine, which was more than 1,000 kilometers from source to sea. And I sort of metaphorically made the same trip that plastic litter does as it goes from inland to the sea, because that plastic pollution problem does not start in the oceans or in the river mouths or even in the rivers. It starts inland, and solutions should also be found on land. And with that project, we wanted to confront industry and companies. Paddling down, I looked for plastic litter, and I brought that back to the companies, the real sources, and I took a bailiff and I made them formally aware and responsible for the plastics they sold. And in that way, I got to talk to 10 CEOs here in the Netherlands of supermarkets and soda companies. And my last long surf trip was on a hydrofoil windsurf board, which we had 3D printed from recycled plastic bottles. These boards are our way of telling this story, of getting our message across. Our message that we need to tackle plastic pollution at the source, that we need regulation, that we need societal pressure to make this possible. We need to change society and throwaway culture. I feel it's very important that you stand up as an individual, as an NGO, and try to influence that political agenda. What we need is a systemic change. Plastic is part of our society. Plastic pollution will only change if we change throwaway culture and throwaway society. Single-use plastics needs to be regulated. Otherwise, we will always have plastic pollution. This is #OurStories. What's yours?